Adam Greenberg's story is something out of a movie, but actually it's a real life story. 7 years ago, he was an outfielder for the Chicago Cubs when he was hit in the back of the head by a 92-mile-per-hour fastball. It's an accident that could have easily ended his life, but he's very much alive today. In fact, he recently signed a one-day contract with the Miami Marlins, and last night he got his first at-bat. And he struck out, but he was the star of the whole evening, and he's here today to speak about that experience. Adam, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Great to be here.
Hey, man, it was a one-day contract. So how much does a guy get paid for that?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest, because I donated everything to Sports Legacy Institute for brain trauma research and education. So it was never about the money, but however much it was, I'm hoping it was a lot because it's a cause that's really important to me and something that I'm proud to be able to donate to.
Have you been told anything about the possibility that you could play Major League Baseball again in the future?
I mean, I know in my heart that I can do it, and this whole campaign and opportunity that I had last night was a wonderful spotlight, and it gave a lot of people a lot of hope of having a dream, having a passion, believing in themselves, and allowing people to support them to accomplish what was seemingly the impossible. And my objective was not for one at bat or one pitch 7 years ago, and it sure as heck wasn't it for last night. My goal and objective as a little kid was to play Major League Baseball. And to get another taste of it last night reassured that I want to continue this career and this pursuit to play Major League Baseball again, and hopeful that there will be an organization, as I've said, it would be no sweeter than to have the Marlins, go to spring training with the Miami Marlins and try to earn a spot on the field.
And Dickie could have set it up as a fairy tale. It could have thrown you a lob pitch. You could have gotten on base. But he pitched you just as hard as he would have pitched anyone else. How did you feel about that?
If he had lobbed one up, I would have been disappointed because he's a competitor and he's a professional. And
how did you feel about the pitch he threw you?
It was a hell of a pitch. He threw me 3 great pitches. And once again, as a competitor, I would have expected him to come at me just the way that I was anyone else. He wanted to get me out, and I wanted to hit. So that's why you compete. You don't compete for fairy tale endings of that's stuff that they can do in a movie.
Do you feel that when you were playing the game that you were prepared at that time when you were injured, prepared financially enough to perhaps never even play again?
I always knew that baseball was never going to be something that I wanted to rely on. Mm-hmm. I got involved in some real estate, and I took some advice from somebody that because I was caught up in playing, I wasn't able to really get involved, and I took some advice without really doing my homework and due diligence. I made a couple wrong decisions, and it really set me back. And once I got taken off the roster and the salary basically became non-existent. It was a tough time, and that was where my struggles mentally and emotionally started. After with the physical issues that I was going on and dealing with, the financial side came to be a big part of it.
If it doesn't work out as a player, have you even thought about your post-career, or have you made it a point not to do that in hopes of staying focused on your goal?
I didn't play when I was a kid for money, and I'm sure it's not playing now for the money. But the truth is, you do have to prepare for those things because I was playing independent baseball for 3 years and making $2,200 a month and no health insurance and only being paid for 5 months out of the season. That was tough.
You're from Connecticut. What do you think of the Red Sox epic collapse?
Oh man, it's been a tough year for them to say the least. Every team goes through certain things, whether it be injuries or shifting personnel. I know Bobby Valentine. I got to meet him this off season and do a clinic with him. He's a great guy and a hard-nosed competitor. And sometimes things just don't work out with a team.
All right. Well, you'll certainly be a good role model for many of the players coming after you in terms of career planning and post-career planning. It seems like you have a lot that you can teach people. Thanks so much to you, Adam Greenberg, and we wish you the best. Thanks for joining us today, okay?
Thank you very much.